Hi, hello, and welcome to Young Minds versus Physics. And now we are dealing with the most important problem series. We are in 7th problem. And in this video, we are going to discuss about the motion of a charge, right, in the electric field, may be created because of one charge of uniform distribution or maybe discrete charges. But the motion of a particular charge in the electric field versus simple harmonic motion. Okay, have to understand whether the charge is having oscillatory motion or simple harmonically oscillating motion, right? So today's video is completely about that. So we are going to cover 3 problems based on that. With this, we will be completing with the most important concepts from electric field and Coulomb's inverse square law, so that we can proceed in the next video with Gauss law and electric potential. Alright, so now let us see the 7th problem. 2 equal negative charges minus q. Right, there are 2 charges what we are taking as minus q, and these are fixed at 0 comma a, that means it is on y-axis, and 0 comma minus a, yes, this is also on negative y-axis, right? And a positive charge q is released from rest at the point 2a comma 0, that means it is on the negative axis, x-axis it is left. That means exactly motion will be perpendicular to the line joining the 2 negative charges, right? Now discuss the motion of a charge. Very simple, very direct. But the thing is, you should know how to relate this with the simple harmonic motion. Okay, clear, students? Right, chalo, let us see. Right, as usual, you are all very good in understanding the concept. So, minus q, and this is also minus q. By mistake, I wrote it as plus q, right? Minus q, minus q. And now this plus q charge is left here. Right, at what distance 2a comma 0 point means at a distance of 2a from origin. Okay, this is at a distance of a and this is also at a distance of a, because the coordinates are minus 0 comma minus a and 0 comma a. Right, done, everything is fine. Now when this is the case, like you know that there will be a force acting because of this, that is an attractive force, and here also attractive force because opposite charges are here. So 2 equal magnitude. So at any point, if you consider at any point on its journey, the distance of separation of this particular charge from either of the charge will be the same. Suppose if we imagine that the charge is here, right? Now making an angle theta with the line joining the charge minus q with the q, right? So now at this point, this will also have the same distance and same angle. Okay, so what will be the distance between the two? If this is at a distance of x from the origin, this is a. So the net distance here is root of a square plus x square between these 2 charges. As well as the same is the distance between these 2 charges. Clear? Right? That means 2 forces are acting. 2 forces are acting on the same body. Right? These 2 are of equal magnitude, and angle between them is 2 theta. Theta plus theta, 2 theta. So you know very well that Fr is equal to 2f cos 2 theta by 2. 2 will get cancelled. It is 2f cos theta. Done. So whatever vectors part is there, that is done. Now we will go with the Coulomb's inverse square law part. Now what is the force? Now what is F is equal to? This F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, right, into Q, that is minus QQ by d square. What is d square? A square plus x square under root whole square, that is nothing but a square plus x square, because square and root will get cancelled. So this is the force, simple, right? So now we wanted to find out Fr. What is Fr is equal to, right, now 2 times of F, therefore 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught as it is, I'll write minus 2QQ by a square plus x square. This is F part is done, that means 2F part is done. Now cos theta. What is cos theta, dear? So it is adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is adjacent side? X by hypotenuse is root of a square plus x square. So that is x by square root of a square. All these concepts we also used in a similar manner in case of dipole also. Do you remember that? On the equatorial line of the dipole, where this is plus q and this is minus q, where they are of like, what do you say, one is of repulsion and one is of attraction, but here we are taking both to be of attraction. Right, so done. Fr is done. So that is Coulomb's inverse square law part is done. Now the condition here is to understand whether this charge will go and then will stay here at equilibrium. That is the point that you have to think. Yes, because there is a pulling force here, here, here. As it comes here, no? The force here is in this direction and here it is in this direction. So they will get cancelled and the resultant force will become 0 here. Perfect, no doubt in that. The resultant force becomes a 0 here. Right? The net resultant force acting on this is 0. But how is the charge? The charge is in motion. Charge is in motion. It is moving in this direction. It is moving in this direction. So will it stop there immediately? No, because of inertia of motion. Is it not? It is having already some motion. So it resists the change. It resists the change. It cannot come to rest immediately. So therefore what happens? It moves in this direction also. As it is going here, you can see that there is again a pulling force which is acting in this direction. That means it is trying to restore it to this equilibrium status. That means what is happening? This is oscillating here. This is oscillating in between. That means minus 2 plus 2a being the maximum displacement and minus 2a comma 0 location, the minus 2a being the maximum displacement on the other side. So therefore this oscillates between these 2 points. Clear? And now what we have to see is, suppose if the x values, is it that always it is only oscillatory and there is no simple harmonic motion? See, you know that simple harmonic motion means f should be directly proportional to x, minus xr rather. That means the restoring force must be linear with the distance, right? It must be linear. So now let us see how to simplify this and then try to understand whether it is having simple harmonic motion or not, right? Qx divided by this is a square plus x square whole power 3 by 2 both together, right? So this is the final equation. Now if you say that two conditions, now condition 1, if x square is far less than a square, if x square is far less, that means when it is very near, and you know the other definition of simple harmonic motion also, that when an oscillatory body is having very less amplitude, even for simple pendulum we will be discussing the same thing, that if the pendulum is given a very very small amplitude, then it will have simple harmonic motion. If not, its motion is oscillatory, we won't say it to be simple harmonic. So that means when x, this distance is far less than, that is a, that is x square is less than a square, then what you will get? This will be neglected and you will have this restoring force is equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2q cube by a cube square, and square will get cancelled, x square is neglected, right? A cube into x. So this whole thing will become k, some constant k. So that means Fr is equal to minus kx. Fr is equal to minus kx. That means it is in simple harmonic motion. So once when it is in simple harmonic motion, then you can find using the formula Ft is equal to 2 pi into root m by k. Or you can also find the frequency which is the reciprocal of this one as 1 by 2 pi into root k by m. So in either, like depending on the problem whichever is asked, you can find it out, that the time period or the frequency. This is case 1. Now the other case is like if x square is not far less than a square. That means normal condition. That means if it is not the condition, the other way around, motion is oscillatory. Motion is oscillatory motion. Clear? So this is how we have to discuss the motion of a charge inside the field, electric field. Clear, students? Very, very, very important concept. And this is also the most important concept based on which you have also some certain problems given in previous IIT questions. Concept is important here. So please note it down. Let us see another problem with the same concept, right? Here you have discrete, that means two different charges. And now here we are going to see the uniform charge distribution. Like means electric field created due to uniform charge distribution. Here the example in the problem we are taking a ring, right? That's all. You can take a sphere or like a sheet or whatever it is, right? So here we are taking a thin fixed ring of radius 1 meter, has a positive charge of 1 into 10 power minus 5 coulomb uniformly distributed over it. So uniform distribution, right? So it is a positive charge. Now a particle of mass 0.9 grams, that means 0.9 into 10 power minus 3 kilogram. So 9 into 10 power minus 4 kg. Here itself we are making a change. Having a negative charge of 1 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb, right? So it is 1 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb is placed on axis at a distance of 1 centimeter, that is equal to 10 power minus 2 meter. From the center of the ring, show that the motion of the negatively charged particle is approximately simple harmonic. That means the case we will take is that again the distance of separation is much more or less than the radius of the ring. That particular case he is asking. Calculate the time period of oscillation. Just now we have seen. Now if suppose if the if the force, restoring force is linear, then absolutely you can use the formula T is equal to 2 pi into root m by k, right, where k being the force constant. This is from your 11th standard, that is in 11th standard, from simple harmonic motion you will be learning this one, k being the force constant. Clear? Okay, let us see how to solve this problem. So now there is an uniform ring. Right, what is the charge on this? Q is equal to 10 power minus 5 coulomb. Okay, right. So, and on the axis at somewhere x minus q is placed. So, what is the force acting on it? F is equal to EQ, negative, is it not? Minus EQ. What is E? Electric field strength at a point, at a distance of x on the axis of uniformly charged ring. So, what is that is equal to? You have that to be equal to electric field strength is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q. Right, sorry, what is this q? Small q by right, a square plus x square, right, a square plus x square whole power 3 by 2 into x. It is similar to something like on equatorial line. So same concept, we have learnt it, we have seen the concept of it, also we have derived this. Now we are not going to waste the time again taking the integration and all that. So I am taking directly this formula. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught qx by a square plus x square whole power 3 by 2 is electric field strength at this point at a distance of x, where a being the radius of the given circular ring. Clear? So now therefore what is F is equal to? Thus F is equal to minus E capital Q. So that is minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught QQX by A square plus X square whole power 3 by 2. Now what is the condition? Approximately simple harmonic. If the motion is approximately simple harmonic, that means when the question says that if the motion is simple harmonic motion, right, then that means you have to imagine x square is far less than a square. No doubt in that. Just we have seen now. We have seen it just now, right? X square is far less than a square means this will become minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught QQ by A cube into X, where the whole thing will become K, the force constant. Our F is equal to minus Kx, that means F is linear, hence simple harmonic motion. So now whenever the problem is said to be that it is simple harmonic motion, you have to apply this condition. So once when we applied this condition, we got k value to be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by a square. So now therefore what is he asking? Time period. What is time period is equal to 2 pi into square root of m by k. 2 pi into square root of m by k. Now substituting all those things and simplifying. So you can do it. Just I'm leaving the substitution part. What did we get the mass to be equal to? 0.9 grams. That is 9 into 10 to the power of minus 4 kg. Right. And then what else? By m by k. Right. 10 to the power of minus, what is this one? You got it to be minus 4. Minus 4. 9 into 10. By k value. K value you have 1 by 4 by epsilon naught is 9 into 10 to the power of 9. So therefore you will be getting 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into q. What is capital Q given to be? Right, small q is 10 power minus 5 coulombs. 10 power minus 5 coulombs. And what is capital Q given? 10 power minus 6 coulombs. So substitute 10 power minus 6 coulombs. Right, by a cube. That means it will go into the numerator now. Right, within this one. Into a. What is the radius of the ring given? 1 meter. So that is 1 cube. Right, clear? So simplify all this one. Approximately you will be getting it as 0.62 seconds. So don't only depend on this one. You just simplify this one. Conceptually if you are wrong, sometimes there might be print mistakes. So verify this one. Okay. So the concept is the same. Whenever we say that it is simple harmonic motion, then the amplitude should be small. Right. So therefore x is far less than or less than a, or x square is far less than a square. That condition we have to apply. Right. So please note it down. I'll give you a minute of time. So 7th and 8th problems are of the same kind. So that means, as I said, today's video is completely on the motion of charge and simple harmonic motion. So now the next problem. Consider the classical model of an atom such that a nucleus of charge plus E is uniformly distributed within a sphere of radius 2 angstroms. So this is something like a nucleus, right? Nucleus of a particular atom. So we are not bothered like which atom it is. So what it is having? It is having a radius of 2 angstroms. Right? So that means a classical model of atom. In the classical model of atom, what is there? The total atom is distributed with positive charges, right? Is it not? And here and there are certain negative charges. So therefore, this is the whole complete sphere, and in which you can see the electrons being distributed here and there. Right. And now here the electron is moving right within this space at 1 angstrom distance. Radial distance of 1 angstrom. That means it is moving in a circular orbit now, suppose. Right? So that is 1 angstrom is the radius. Now that means it is within this. Now this is able to be here only because there is a force of attraction because of the charge which is present inside this radius. And also charge of attraction because of the force that is there because of the charge which is in the outside radius. That is a radius of 2 angstroms. That means this is in equilibrium only because there is a restoring force acting opposite to the force of pulling in this direction. So nothing is there. We have to find out the force of attraction between the electron and this q prime charge. So that means complete sphere is having a charge of q, or like what is the charge he gave? Yes, plus E. He gave it as plus E is the complete charge. And now what we want is only that this particular portion of the charge, like how much it is there. So it is analogous. Already in the starting only we have discussed that charge and mass are analogous to each other. So as you have 4/3 pi r cube into rho to the mass, here charge distribution is also like that because it is uniformly distributed. Right? So therefore it is 4/3 pi r cube right, r is, or the charge is directly proportional to r cube. So therefore q prime by e is equal to r cube by r cube, where r small r cube and capital R cube. So therefore what is the charge on this one? That is q prime is equal to small r is 1 angstrom, that is 10 power minus 10 meters, divided by again what is this one? Whole cube by the other one is 2 into 10 power minus 10 angstroms. So into plus E. So this is anyhow Armstrong will get cancelled. So 1 by 2 right into plus E. So this is the charge. So now E by 2 is the charge. What is the charge here? E by 2 is the charge. So now let us substitute that one here. Like what is the force acting? What is the force is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, right, q prime into E, the E charge of electron being minus E, and q prime is E by 2 by distance square, that is by r square by small r square, right. What is the distance? It is 1 angstrom, that is 10 power minus 10 whole square. So this is what the force which is acting on this. This is what the force which is acting on this, right. So now substituting all the values of the force, you will be getting it to be approximately equal to 2.88 into 10 power minus 9 newtons. Please check with this one by substituting all the values, right. So now the next, what is E? 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. You know that, right? So substituting all that and then simplifying, you will get this answer. Now what is the question asked here? Find the force of attraction. Okay, done, finished. And calculate the frequency with which the electron would oscillate about the center of the sphere. That means this is going to oscillate about the center of the sphere. How? Like means because of the restoring force and the force of attraction, right. So if this is the case, what we are going to take here is the radius. That means the distance is very, very less, right. So hence it will be having a simple harmonic frequency. Hence f is equal to, frequency f is equal to, or some children will be writing it as n is equal to, what do you have? 1 by 2 pi into root k by m. So substituting all the values, right, then you are getting this as 9 into 10 to the power of 14 heads. And please check, verify, and if you find anything to be wrong in the answer, please mention it in the comment section so that I will check it in the next video. Clear? Right. So totally today's videos are like, today's video is totally based on the motion of particle, that means a charged particle in an electric field. It can be oscillatory or it can be simple harmonically oscillating one. That means every oscillatory body need not be simple harmonic, but every simple harmonic motion is of oscillatory motion. That all you know very well. Okay, thank you for listening, and please don't forget to subscribe and share.